Hello students, so once again I am here with you, a new topic for you. Before you dive into learning, let me ask about you. How are you? I hope all of you fit and fine. Okay, so let's start today class. Okay, and today I will teach chapter number 11, transportation in animals and plants. Student, and today class topic is a heart. Today class topic is a heart. Okay, and student, look at the picture in green board. Okay, this picture is a section of human heart. Okay, this picture is a section of human heart. Okay, section of human heart. That's clear. Okay. So, look at the picture in green board, and in this picture, you can look. This part is aorta, okay, and this is pulmonary artery, okay, and this is pulmonary vein, okay, and this is left atrium, okay, and this is right atrium, okay, and this is left ventricle, okay, and this is right ventricle, okay, students, and this portion is called septum, okay, because this portion divide heart in separately, okay, two parts separately dividing, so this is called septum, okay. So student, let's start today's class topic, heart. Okay, so what is heart? Heart is an organ which pumps blood to all the parts of our body through the blood vessels. Student, we have already discussed about blood vessels in yesterday classes. Okay, so there are three types of blood vessels: arteries, vein, and third is capillaries. Okay, so student, heart is an organ which pumps blood to all the parts of our body through the blood vessels. Okay, and student, the heart work like a pump working non-stop throughout our life. Okay, the heart is located between the lungs and the chest cavity, with its lower tip slightly tilted toward the left. Okay, the size of our heart is roughly equal to our first. Okay, equal to our first, okay, just like mutti, okay, and about 12 centimeter in length and 9 centimeter is width. Okay, 12 centimeter is length, okay, and 9 centimeter is width. Okay, that's clear. 12 centimeter length, okay, and 9 centimeter is width. Okay, 9 centimeter width. Okay, that's clear. So student, in our heart, okay, in our heart, okay, the heart is enclosed in a double layered membranous sac called pericardium. Okay, and left side of heart oxygenated blood and right side of heart deoxygenated blood. Student, so you can look at the picture. Okay, so this side is left side of heart and this side is right side of heart. Okay, and in this heart left side flowing, okay, oxygenated blood. Okay, oxygenated blood. So oxygenated blood through the pulmonary vein and cells. Okay, and the right side of heart flowing, okay, deoxygenated blood. So deoxygenated blood means rich carbon dioxide blood. Okay, and oxygenated blood means rich oxygen, blood flowing in left side of heart. Okay, and right side of heart deoxygenated blood. Okay, student, the heart has 4 compartments. Okay, and this compartments called chambers. Okay, so look at this picture. This is, suppose this is heart. Okay, and this heart divided in, okay, these are divided in compartments, 4 compartments, 2 and 4 compartments. So this is 1 compartment, this is second, this is third, and this is 4 compartments. Okay, and student, this compartments called chambers. Okay, so student, our heart is divided in 4 chambers. Okay, heart upper part called atrium and lower part called ventricle. And atrium other name is, okay, auricle. Atrium other name is auricle. And student, so this is upper part, this is lower part. Okay, this is upper part, this is lower part. Okay, and student, this part called, okay, this part called left atrium. Okay, and this part called left ventricle. Okay, and this part called right atrium. Okay, and this part called right ventricle. That's clear. Okay, right atrium and right ventricle. Okay, so student, the left side of heart is completely separated from its right side by means a partition wall called septum. Okay, so this is left side, this is right side. So this left side and right side, okay, this left side and right side means a partition wall. So this is a partition wall. Okay, and this partition wall called septum. Okay, this partition wall called septum. That's clear. Which prevent the mixing of oxygenated blood with the deoxygenated blood. Okay, a tricuspid valve is present between right atrium. Okay, right atrium present in tricuspid valve. Okay, so this portion is a tricuspid valve. Okay, student, and right ventricle which allows blood to flow from right atrium to right ventricle. Okay, right atrium to right ventricle. Okay, so student, a bicuspid valve is present between in atrium and, okay, in left atrium, okay, left atrium, okay, and left ventricle. Okay, bicuspid valve present in left atrium and left ventricle, and tricuspid valve present in right atrium and right ventricle. Okay, so between the atrium and left ventricle which allow blood is flow from left atrium to left ventricle. Okay, so student, look at picture. Okay, and this picture, this is a bicuspid valve and this is a tricuspid valve. Okay, so this tricuspid valve and this bicuspid valve, okay, allow the blood flowing in. Okay, so in this heart, the tricuspid valve allow the blood okay, right atrium to right ventricle. Okay, right atrium to right ventricle. That's clear, students. Okay, and bicuspid wall flowing blood, dicuspid wall flowing blood, left atrium to left ventricle. That's clear? I hope understood all of you. Okay, so student, regarding today class topic, any doubts you can feel free to ask me. Okay, so have a nice day. Good day.